do 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 do. I hear the boards aren't ready for the Thanksgiving tourney.
Oh, then I'm going to have to double my efforts then.
I shall hope so for your sake, because he is not as forgiving as I am. Do 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 do.
Hello and welcome back. The last couple sessions, the last one, we went over the board. We took a look at what we were working with, and we put down some glue onto a piece of acrylic, hoping that it would create a nice little ice effect. We found out in the next video that it did not. It did not work properly. Still a test. I've done stuff like that before and it worked fine, but in this case, c'est la vie. We got to move on. We're moving on into the next stage. We are going to apply the cackling agent over here. We're going to apply a change of color here. We're going to put a little bit more blue on it, and we're going to put the cackling agent on it, and then while that's drying, we're going to move over here and we're going to start laying down the glue and sand, and we're also going to have to sand it down actually, and reverse that order. We're sanding it down, then we're putting the glue on it, and it's going to look fantastic. Alright? Now, re-looking at the photo references, it was pretty clear that I got this wrong. So we're just going to splotch it out just a little bit to give a little bit of an undercoat. There we go. That's plenty. Now we don't want it completely thick, so we're going to use a little bit of water with our brush. Stipple it out like this. That's actually too much. Too much water. But we're okay because that's just how I roll. There we go. Looks beautiful. Magnifique. Now we need to sand it down. You really can't go wrong with any kind of sandpaper. Voila! Sandpaper. Here's what we're working with. Notice the nice little texture. Next we're going to try the cackling agent, Valspar. Good stuff. Now it's important to note that you should never use these aerosols indoors without a mask. But you should also never spray it directly on just foam. It will dissolve it like that scene from Aliens. Now you should see the effect actually already starting. This is seconds after it's been applied, and you can see that nice little effect, well, outside the shadow. As it dries, it's going to do that across the rest of the board. So we're going to let it do that. We're going to come back in a few minutes to see what it's doing. I put a couple more layers of cackling agent on our ice flow over here, and as that's drying, we're going to move on to something else that we can take care of while that's happening, while we can take the most advantage of our time. We're going to move on to the glue portion of this, and then we're going to let it all dry, and then we're going to come back to it next time. Have we been recording? Huh. All you need to do is a light dusting. This is the under layer. Like so. Oh no! Global warming! And then just repeat the process for the others. there you have it. That should finish us up for this session. Next time we're going to go over it with another layer of paint because again, we need to make sure that it is absolutely stable and it's going to be able to take a lot of punishment before it has to be painted again or being able to be touched up. Then after that we're going to put on the paint and final touches. All right, see you then.